a nation holds its breath. The British royal family has always been a pillar of strength, tradition, and grace. But behind the palace walls, they are human, just like everyone else. And today, the world witnessed a deeply emotional moment as Catherine, Princess of Wales, stood before cameras, her voice shaking, her eyes filled with unshed tears. The news she had to share was heartbreaking. For weeks, royal watchers had noticed something was off. Prince William, the future King of England, had been missing from public engagements. At first, the palace dismissed concerns, citing private matters. But fans weren't convinced. The royal couple, who had always appeared so strong together, now seemed to be going through an unseen storm. Then came Catherine's announcement, a moment that would leave millions in tears. The weight of the crown and the burden of love. Standing in front of a small group of reporters at Kensington Palace, Catherine clutched a piece of paper, her hands trembling. This was not the poised, confident princess the world knew. This was a wife and mother, struggling to find the right words. With a heavy heart, I share that my husband, Prince William, has made a very difficult decision, one that affects not just our family but all those who hold the royal family dear, she began. Her voice cracked, and for a moment she looked down, as if gathering strength. The air was thick with tension. Journalists leaned forward. Fans watching live from their homes felt their hearts pounding. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. William has chosen to step away from his royal duties indefinitely. Gasps rippled through the crowd. A future king walking away? It was unthinkable. But Catherine wasn't finished. He has always carried the responsibility of his role with honor and love for his country. But in recent months, the pressure has taken a toll. His health, both mental and physical, has suffered. After long discussions as a family, and after deep reflection, he has decided to prioritize his well-being and our children. Tears welled in her eyes. The weight of her words settled in the hearts of millions. The strongest of men, the most prepared of kings-to-be, had reached his limit. The breaking point. William's decision did not come lightly. Insiders revealed that he had been struggling in silence. The burden of duty, the expectations of a nation, and the constant scrutiny had left him exhausted. The past few years have been incredibly challenging, a royal aide disclosed. The loss of Queen Elizabeth, the responsibilities of being Prince of Wales, and personal struggles behind the scenes, William has been carrying an immense weight. Sources close to the royal family revealed that Catherine had been the first to notice the toll it was taking. Late nights spent staring out the window, long silences at the dinner table, a sadness in his eyes that even their children had begun to notice. For years, William had been the rock of the family. He had stood by his father, King Charles II, through transition and turmoil. He had supported his wife through her health battles and was a devoted father to Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. But even a prince can break. A last-minute decision that shook the world. As recently as a week before Catherine's announcement, William had been scheduled for a series of engagements. His calendar was full, charity visits, military briefings, and meetings with world leaders. But suddenly, everything changed. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. On the night before his planned appearance at a charity gala, William sat with Catherine in their Kensington Palace living room. It was past midnight. A fire crackled in the fireplace, casting flickering shadows on the walls. "I don't think I can do this anymore," he finally admitted, his voice barely above a whisper. Catherine reached for his hand. "Then don't," she said simply. For a long moment, he just stared at her. "What about the crown? What about everything?" She smiled through her own tears. "William, you are my husband first. You are our children's father first. The crown will still be there, but we need you. Whole, happy." It was in that moment that he made his decision. He would step back. He would put his family, his health, and his happiness above duty, for the first time in his life. The public reaction. As the news spread, reactions poured in from around the world. Supporters flooded social media with messages of love and encouragement. "You don't have to wear a crown to be a king," one fan tweeted. "William choosing his family and mental health is the strongest thing he could do. We love and support him," another wrote. But not everyone was understanding. Critics called it a dereliction of duty and abdication in spirit. Some feared what this meant for the future of the monarchy. If William could step back, could Charles be next? Would the royal family survive such a change? Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yet, those who truly knew William understood. This wasn't weakness. This was strength. Catherine's promise. At the press conference, as cameras clicked and reporters scrambled for more details, Catherine took a deep breath. "I know this is difficult news," she admitted. "But I promise you, this is not the end of William's story. It is the beginning of a new chapter. He will continue to serve, but in a way that allows him to be the best version of himself." She paused, her voice steady now. "And I will stand by him, as I always have." Her final words resonated deeply. Love, above all else, was the foundation of their story, and no title, no throne, no expectation would ever change that. What's next? For now, the Prince of Wales will take time away from the public eye. The family is expected to spend more time at their country home in Norfolk, away from the relentless spotlight. William will focus on healing, on fatherhood, on rediscovering himself beyond the weight of a crown. And as the world processes this shocking turn of events, one thing is clear. The royals are not just symbols of tradition. They are human, and sometimes even the strongest among us need to step back, to breathe, to heal. For Catherine, for their children, and for himself, William has made the hardest decision of his life. And in doing so, he has shown that true strength lies not in never falling, but in knowing when to take a step back and choose love over duty. As the cameras turned off and Catherine walked away, wiping a single tear from her cheek, the world understood one thing. This was not an ending. It was a moment of transformation, of resilience, of love prevailing above all. And that perhaps is the most royal thing of all. Subscribe the channel to get such videos.